Aloha Pisces, and welcome to your March 2021 singles love reading. I've just got some sage in here, so I'm saging and clearing the space for you guys' love reading. And I've called in the pre-meditation your ancestors, my ancestors, all of your people, your loved one, and we're just gonna see what the love forecast and the love story is for March 2021. Okay, I guess I'm starting with these. So we're gonna look at the Lover's Oracle, the Tarot, the Kuan Yin Oracle, and the Whispers of Love. All right, for Pisces spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And also Juno works if you know your Juno sign. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Thank you. And then how I read, if you're just now tuning in for the first time, is I read very intuitively. So sometimes, like in the tarot, I may not read traditionally on the meanings of the cards. I also, sometimes Spirit will give me very specific situations or very specific sounds, smells, and things of that sort. So if they ask me to mention that and it resonates with you, that is just an indication to pay close attention to the reading. It does not mean that if that's not happening to you, that it is not your reading, okay? If it doesn't resonate at all, check your moon and rising signs as well as your Venus. That'll give you an overall picture for love. Okay, so this is for Pisces. All right, where do you want me to start? Kuan Yin, they said. Okay. So we have the Sacred River, I'm not going to say that right, Yangtze. Sorry, you guys. I did not say I know how to pronounce things correctly. All right, beautiful. And this is from the Kuan Yin Oracle. Let me get that where you can see it. These are the most beautiful cards. And I'm going to read this one to you so that I don't say the wrong thing. So it says, the sacred river Yangtze eternally flows and changes. Just as the river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Veils and sheaths that once covered your soul light are being washed away. Cleansing by sacred water specifically indicates that your emotional life and your life direction are being purified and healed. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your life path unfolding are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. Okay, and then we've got this card here. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. And then we have practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. All right, so this is for my singles. It feels like things are really changing for you, Pisces, in love and romance. And this purification that's been happening, I feel like for the last few months that you have been going through a purification process. And this purification process, like, I feel like, Pisces, the questions in your mind is like, okay, I know I don't want to be alone, but I feel like many of you have been doing a certain pattern or attracting a certain type of person that is less than your desired outcome, okay? And hence why you're deciding to be single right now. But now you're looking for love and you're looking for the next pieces. So I feel like for those of you who are trying to correct a pattern and who basically, I feel like a death has occurred, and this is kind of a death to the old way of being. It's like an old cycle ending where you're repeating a pattern with the type of lover that you have chosen. And so they're saying you hold the memories, but that's all you take with you. And so I think sometimes, Pisces, you go with the flow, but remember those fish are going in two opposite directions, okay? And so oftentimes there's a pull between your head and your heart, between making a decision, and that's being purified right now. And I feel like your life path is changing. I feel like in this moment, like, there's many things that are changing for you, Pisces. There's many things that are changing, not just in your lovescape, but also in your life as well. And so it's basically saying be in the present moment, okay? Because you have been going through this purification process. So some of you may have had a breakup, or I feel like some of you, like they're saying like they're hooked. Like you were hooked on a certain person, or maybe a previous relationship. Again, they're showing me like the patterns, like doing the same thing over and over again. And they're asking you with this practice, compassion, to have that compassion with yourself. See things from a different perspective. They keep showing me this bluebird that she's holding. Okay, and there's all these beautiful other animals in there. You see the feathers in her cap and the butterfly on her head. So there's a transformation taking place. This card is a 15, if that means something to you, which yields down to a 6, which is the number of love. So they're saying be loving and balanced and compassionate with yourself, and to see it from a different perspective. What they are saying is, what did you learn? Okay, so to ask yourself, what did I learn from this? Every person that you end up relating with, Pisces, you're always learning something from them. You're always growing. You're always becoming more, becoming new, okay? And so they're really saying, notice the pattern, but be compassionate. See the pattern from a different perspective. What did you learn? What were the good things that you gleaned from having this relationship, okay, or even situationship? I feel like some of you have been in this purification process, so there's been some let's call them like alpha mates, like people before the one, okay, if there's such a one, you know, but before things being lined up and really correct vibrationally. I feel like in the past you have had these different mates that were almost there. It's like, oh, so close. I feel really strongly about this person, but you've been having to put to death that old cycle with the person or people from the past, and practicing compassion, because they're like going self-sabotage. So I feel like some of you have practice self-sabotage, and now they're asking you to practice compassion, because really there's no mistakes, Pisces. You can't get it wrong. It's never done. You're always creating your reality. We are eternal beings, so you can't mess it up. And there's no such thing as this the one, it's the only one for you ever in every lifetime, okay? There is always the one vibrationally, and you're it, okay? You're the one. And so what they're saying is you're the one, and now your counterpart can come in. So I feel like you've been really doing a purification and internal work process. Excuse me. I have just received a bit of heartburn. So if you're having heartburn or have been having that, they're saying pay close attention, because you have been going through this purification process. They are acknowledging that for some of you, I feel like that maybe you gave up on love for a little bit, because it was like Pisces, I feel like you love to love, okay? But you go all in sometimes. So this heartburn, I feel like you're noticing the physical manifestation of feeling a bit of a heartbreak, or feeling like, okay, why can't I get this right in love? And Spirit's saying, be compassionate, okay? Be in the present moment. Live your life now, because you don't take any of the rest of this with you. Okay, so you, like, what they're really saying is, take a chance here. Be compassionate with yourself. You can't take anything but the memories and that love with you. And so they're saying, really, don't beat up on yourself, okay? I feel like you've been rather hard on yourself. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so what they're showing in the now for a month of March here is, like I said, this death and rebirth. This is Scorpio energy. The card is Scorpio. So you are going through a death and rebirth, okay? Just like this sacred river here. You're going through this purification process. You're going through this death and rebirth. We have the world next. It may be with one of the fixed signs, okay? But what they're showing is the world is a card of, this is in the upright. So you are completing a cycle. And we have 8 of Wands next. You're moving swiftly into the Sun card, okay? Pisces, things are looking up for you. The Sun is the best card in the deck. It's like the Midas touch. It's like happy, 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 unexpected resources. The clouds are over, the storm is over, you've learned your lessons, and now you're coming into this time of great abundance, great love, okay? And they're asking you, please be present. Allow that death to occur. So in the now, you're going through this death and rebirth process, and the rebirth is really closing out a cycle. This cycle is 7 to 10 years, okay? So especially romantic cycles are 7 years. For the human species, we typically keep a mate, or the appropriate time for a mate is 7 years, okay? And that's why they call it the 7-year itch. And so this is a cycle that, or a pattern that may have been happening for the last 7 to 10 years, if y'all are old enough for that. Those of you that are younger, obviously take what resonates with you. But they're saying that you are coming into this time of great abundance, great love, great luck, you could call it, but it's not really luck. It's what you're creating by practicing compassion with yourself. All right, how do you want that? Perfect. Want this? Yep. And one more, they said. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups. We have 10 of Wands. We have Ace of Swords. We have the Hermit. And we have the Emperor. So on the table there, we have Virgo and Aries energy. Okay, and so Ace of Cups. So this first part here, you have some news coming in, all right? You have an offer. Someone wants to offer you their cup, Pisces, okay? And this particular offer is going to really come through. They're coming through as double aces. This is one person here, okay? And this is, there's some truth that's coming in. The Ace of Swords is that truth that yields you to spiritual enlightenment, okay? So the Ace of Swords is the Ace of Spades. In the Ace of Spades deck, it's the card of the Magi, okay? So the Magi is like the beginning, the one with the spiritual knowledge and the beginning of that. So it's like this relationship, you guys coming together, is really going to wake up some things for you spiritually, and this person really wants to offer you their cup. And this cup here, the 10 of Wands, is helping you to release your burdens, okay? So it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It's going to help you to come out of that hermit mode. This person that's coming in for you is both spiritually profound and financially profound, okay? Male or female matters not, no gender in my readings. The Emperor is the one who has taken very good care of themselves, their finances, their kingdom, okay? And they are coming through with lots of passion. They have themselves together. They have themselves in a position of true power, where they are powerful within themselves. They may be in a spiritually based career, because the Hermit has taken the time to go inside and go up the mountain and then shine their light. So this person that's coming through to make you an offer, Pisces, is really solid. They're solid on the material plane, and they're solid on the financial plane, okay? And I feel like you've had people that were either one or the other, or, you know, like I said, like not quite the right package, or you've been programming for a certain type of person, and now that person's coming in, because remember, the sun is shining, okay? They want to give you that offer. They want to help to release your burdens. I feel like Pisces, because you've been going through a purification process, that you've really felt like you've been carrying a heavy burden, okay? And they're saying that this offer of love is going to help to release that for you, and that this person, they're calling it the total package. If one of you's been like I see someone writing in their journal, or you know how we write out sometimes who and what we'd like our mate to be and everything else, and I feel like I'm seeing you write in like capital letters, the total package, okay? And this is the total package. They're coming in to it's funny, Spirit's being kind of cheeky, but they're saying to delight and amaze you, okay? And so they really want to give you great, great joy. Okay. And one more they said. I see. Yeah. So I feel like together you guys are going to be, oh, beautiful. This person is very, very generous, okay? The two of you together are going to, Six of Pentacles is about balance, it's about generosity, it's about sharing with one another. I feel like this one is, we have Eight of Cups next, Queen of Cups, we have Seven of Wands, and we have Five of Wands, okay? So I feel like for some of you, there's maybe been some conflict in love. Pisces, I feel like for some of you, you may have been juggling more than one person. Because what Spirit's showing is you've been trying to figure out what's correct for you. And that's hard for you to do that juggling. Because I don't feel like this is that like player or play us type of person. Like you're not that type of person. Like you really give with your whole heart. But I feel like in your mind, there's been some confusion on what to choose. Because we have the Seven of Wands here. And in this card deck, I absolutely love it because notice the different ones that's vying for the attention here. So I feel like you've had some in the near past, like this is an old cycle stuff. I feel like you've had many people vying for your attention, okay? But there's one that's going to be able to get in and pierce that bubble. Because I feel like you've been going through such a spiritual awakening and purifying. Look at her. It's like the heart chakra there is starting to shine. It's kind of heart and solar plexus together. Okay, so your heart and your power working together. You've got the light here. So I feel like you've really been focused on yourself, getting yourself grounded, getting yourself in a place to where you can love again and give again. And there's one that outshines the rest. And this person, you know, helps you to release those Eight of Cups. Like Eight of Cups says you're walking away from the because we've got Five of Wands here too. So we've got, you're walking away from the ones that were toxic. You're walking away from the things that just did not work for you. Like just because someone offers you a cup, Pisces, does not mean you have to drink from it, okay? And so, but I feel like there's been many people vying for your attention and you've really trying to been figuring yourself out lately. And now I feel like you're in a place of balance where you're wanting to settle down, okay? Because we've got this Five of Wands. So there's been people competing for your attention. They've been kind of this competitive spirit. There might be more than one person that's been vying for your love, but this person that's coming in is really balanced. They're showing through not only as the Emperor and the Hermit, but the Queen of Cups, okay? This person is going to make you feel good in your emotions. You'll be sure because it's balanced. This is not the person that gives you butterflies in your stomach. That's not what it is. The butterflies in the stomach says that's an alert system in the body. So, you know, the romanticized version of love, okay, is, oh, we have to have these, like, oh, they give me the chill or they give me the butterflies, okay? When your gut's doing that, that is a fight or flight response, okay? That's saying, get the fuck out of there, okay? Excuse my French, all right? So, that ain't the one, sis or bro, if they're giving you all those butterflies and everything. This person is going to be balanced and they're going to bring you peace. You're going to feel good when you're around them. You're going to feel peaceful when you're around them. You're going to feel like, wow, look at the energy flowing through this, okay? Look at that. You're going to feel like you are just in a portal of love. And it's not going to feel like the romanticized movie version of this. This is going to feel like, finally, someone who helps make my life easier. Finally, someone who gets me. Finally, someone who is balanced. Finally, someone who loves me for me, okay? Finally, someone who gives as much as I do instead of takes from me. Pisces, I feel like you guys are big givers, okay? And so this person is going to help you learn how to receive. They're going to show you why those other ones, as intense and how beautiful it was, I feel like you had some really lovely lessons, okay? And you had some people who there was an intensity, but even the word intense says you're intense. That means intention. Love doesn't feel like intention. Intense, intention, okay? Right? It's like, I'm a massage therapist. When someone's tense, that doesn't work very well, okay? The whole goal is to get them feeling this ooey gooey, all right? To feel the flow, So this person you're going to feel the flow with, all right? And they will have this balance and things together. I just had some energy join. There was a flash of light in my left side peripheral vision. I don't know if the light did anything or you saw that, but if you've been seeing something out of your peripheral vision lately, then just pay closer attention, okay? So Pisces, I know you guys are super watery and into your emotions, and so this is just confirming to you that this person is so well balanced in their material plane, in their spiritual plane, and in their emotions, okay? And they're going to bring you a lot of balance. They're generous with their time. They're generous with their money. They're generous with their emotions. They're able to articulate how they are feeling, okay? Because your overall outcome is Two of Cups. This is the relationship coming together. This is union. This is, notice both cups are pouring into each other. Both people are equally pouring into the other's cup, okay? This is that honeymoon stage. This is the good making out, all right? This is the sunshine. This is the happiness, okay? You're going to feel really good with this person because they have, I'm surprised that the Magician didn't come out here because it reminds me of, just like all of the elements balanced, earth, air, water, fire, ether, to bring in this union, because this person coming in is well balanced, and because you've been purifying yourself, Pisces, you're also well balanced. So for those of you, because this is a reading for singles, let go of those past cycles. Let them be. Retain the memories, retain the positive learnings, practice compassion with yourself. But you have this really beautiful love coming in, and there are multiple people, whether you know it or not, Pisces, that are vying for your attention, but there will be one, okay? And notice that this one that gets into that bubble isn't hurting anything, right? She's maintaining her spiritual state. She's maintaining her balance while also having that wand with her, okay? So she's able to maintain her balance. And the other thing Spirit's showing me right now is that all the other ones, there's no judgment because you've learned from them. So they are the pillars of learning, the pillars of love. Each person, you have learned what you like, what you dislike. You've learned to create better for yourself. And so each person has helped to enlighten you. Each person has helped you to build a solid foundation for your own enlightenment so that you can enter into this union in a very beautiful way. Okay, so very stoked for you, Pisces. Looks so good. So just practice compassion with yourself. So release the self-sabotage. You practiced that long enough. Now they're asking you to practice compassion for yourself and for yourself. You already practice compassion for others almost too much, right? So now they're asking you to practice that same compassion for yourself, okay? So that's it for now. So thank you. And until next time, aloha.